Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a few project shares for some items that I got from Co-Beads. In my first video, I showed different beads and dangles and little things that I created with those beads. And this time I have, I believe it's the rest of the products. So I wanted to start out with the little ice screws. So they're in my little container now, but so one of the things, or two of the things I got rather, are these tiny little ice screws here. I got some in silver and some in gold. You can see how tiny. So I'm going to use these actually in a couple of ways. The first one, I actually want to use this tiny little quart jar here to make a charm for a project. And in order to turn it into a charm, I'm going to use the ice screws to put in the top. And then I'm going to need jump rings. First, I've put a few little sequins in here. I've got this adorable little mix that someone gifted me. There's lots of itty bitty little stars, tiny little sequins, hearts, lots of cute little itty bits in there. Perfect for this tiny little jar. So I'm gonna work on this and put them in there. I will probably speed through this part of the video so that you guys don't have to sit and watch this tedious little process. So that's about enough. There's lots of everything in there, and if I put too much more it won't move around, so I want it, even though it's tiny, I want it to be able to move a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I don't have one of these gold flowers. I'm going to stick with these. And here, see, that's like I guess what you'd call a normal size. So I'm going to use my tweezers and just stick it in there. So now you can see that little gold flower. At least I hope you can. Okay, so, and like I said, I'm going to use the eye screw to put on here for the charm. This is hard to do with nails like this. Let's see, I'm going to see if I can do it with tweezers. I'm going to put my tweezers actually in the cork and start my little hole there. Okay, so these are a little old, but these are my little tweezers that have the like plastic on the end. You can tell there where I have gripped things on it. But that is what's going to work, I think, for this tiny little eye screw. I will speed through this. There we go. Got it on. And then, what was it I said? I think I said a jump ring. So I think I'm going to use one of these. I don't know what I've done with my other tweezers, but I can see this is probably fixing to be hard with my nails. I opened that one. I'm going to stick it onto the little ring there. Close the ring. That's how I'm using my little eye screws, eye pins that I got. So that is ready for a little charm and dangle to stick all together, and that would be really cute. So there's that one. I got this mold as well, and it makes lips. I added some embossing powder to give it some texture because our lips are not super smooth, and I wanted to have a little texture like with lip gloss or something on it. So there is that one. And when it has a flat back, you can take one of those screws, you can drill a hole in the top and add a screw into that and make it a cute little charm, or from that way, the corner, whichever way you like. So there's that, and I am going to play with this some more very soon. Love that little mold. I also got this washi tape. It was 2 rolls, and it's kind of like a big hodgepodge of mixed media, like all kinds of different, see, like paint blobs, little X's and triangles and smudges, and just all different types of things. So I wanted to share what I ended up doing with that. I had quite a few ideas. I haven't gotten to all of them yet, but I did want to go ahead and share what I came up with. First, you can simply die cut from it. I put this on white paper, white cardstock, and just die cut from it. It takes a little finagling, I guess, because it's so wide to get it flat on your paper, but if you just take your time, it will flatten out. Go over it with the bone folder, and then you've got your flat piece there, and it's like a piece of patterned cardstock. So this is a few dies I ran through. This cute little bunny from Coco and Reno, and these super adorable little bows here I got from AliExpress. So that is the first thing. Simple die cuts, and I think that's really cute. And then I have these dies also I used for it with words, and then the little shadow piece in the background. So I used that, and I made some. And my back piece is the washi. There's one of the yellow paint splotches, and then I did the word bloom in gold. I got this die from them as well. It would make a great ATC. So this is 2.5 by 4 inches. So it's a pretty cute little size there, but I also used this die with that washi on the cardstock, and I cut it out and put some pink glitter behind it and made this super cute little card. So make sure you guys can see the butterfly and the detail, the flowers, all that. So I made a really cute little card. And then I will get back to this die in just a moment and show you what else I did with that. So again, with the wide washi tape, and I will have everything linked in the description in case you're interested. So was on the die cutting idea, and I decided to try some flowers. So I cut out a bunch of flowers after I put it on the paper. And I also wanted to show you guys something. Let's see if I have one here. Okay, if you can see, where's another blue? That blue versus this blue, if you can see the difference. This one is a little more colorful blue, and this is like a almost faded, dimmed out. These, I had stuck it on vellum and cut them out, and I didn't like the way that it dulled the color. So I put them on cardstock, the white, like I said. I used my little rounding tool on foam and gave it some shape. And I made some of these super cute little flowers. I think they're super cute. I'm not very good at making flowers, but I really liked that washi being splotchy, mixed media, different stuff everywhere. So there's a few flowers there. If you can tell, again, the blue on this one is a little dimmed out. That's the one that is from vellum. So it changes the color a little bit, but not too bad. So I just stacked it up with some foam tape, and I die cut some leaves to go with it. And what I used in the center, these are little gems that I used. In Poochie's Boho Swap, my partner sent me a sequin mix. I believe it was that swap. This mix with all kinds of stuff, gems and pearls and sequins and just all different shapes. So I pulled the gems out, and that is what I used for my centers. On this one, I used 3 of the little foam balls, and I picked the pink, blue, and the yellow because I thought it matched with the paper. Oh, my lighting is horrible. And then there are a couple more. So I've cut some of the leaves again in gold, and then some of the little decorative pieces there to layer up. And actually what I did, this is just a little tip, not that I make flowers often, but for those who do, this is a little container I had, and that's a die stuck to the top. But so I pulled out all my leaves and, well, at the time, and cut out tons of little leaves and like those little centerpieces, and they're all right here ready to go for when I make flowers. And I've got tons of leaves to choose from. So yeah, just a little quick tip there. Okay, so yeah, I used some of those pieces there, and again I put foam in between it to give it some dimension, a little gem there. This one I decided to use purple because the pink and the blue would make a purple color. That's what I was seeing in my mind, is it needed purple. So I took a little purple iridescent sequin and a little purple foam ball, and that is what I made for my centerpiece. And then this one, I used the gems. So there's a few little flowers. I will probably use these in some projects coming up. And these are super easy to pop together and have them ready for projects. I used this die from my stash. If anyone's interested, let me know. I can get you the link for it. Sorry about that. So that's what I cut them out with. And really, you could use any washi tape, but this is just a really good way to use this wide washi tape instead of putting down, you know, 10 or 15 skinny strips and you've got all those lines. So yeah, this big wide piece is a really good idea for that. And I think these flowers came out super cute. So that is what I did with the washi tape. The card I cut, the layered embellishments, simple die cuts, flowers. And then I also wanted to share with you, I mentioned this die. So I cut out of the washi for the card here to show how you can make a small card. And I also thought this would be a really good size to make a panel for a gift box. So I didn't use the tutorial for this at all. I kind of winged it, went by my own sizes, and this is what I came up with. So I measured the die here to decide what my panels would be. And I used this collection called Lemon Flower Stack. Here it is. Yellows, greens, blacks, and silvers. Gorgeous little set there. So I used that, and I built my little milk carton box. I used a glittery effect, if you can see that, glittery black and gray, or black and silver page from the collection to die cut this out. And then I used my Barely Arts glue to adhere it onto the box. Did some a bow star and some ribbon decoration to go with it. A vellum flower that was gifted to me. And because there was black and silver in the die cut, I used silver some more. And that is a piece that's actually a patterned paper from that book, and I just fussy cut it out to stick it on there. You could decorate every side. You could decorate each side with one of these panels. You could do front and back. You could make it a shaker. The sides are skinny, but it is doable. And yeah, that is my project share for the rest of the items from Co-Beads. And I will have all of this linked in the description box for those who are interested, and my code will be in the description box as well. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop me a comment or send me an email, and I will reply as soon as I can. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.